What can be done to make capitalism more fair? It is the role of people and government to make capitalism fair. Or we should not expect the capitalists to make it fair. What can be done by people? They need to elect a government which can make capitalism fair, and pressurize it to do so. They should work against crony capitalism, the possible collaboration between rulers and capitalists. They should demand improvement in corporate governance so that managers cannot increase their rewards even when companies make losses. They should see that companies take into account social and environmental issues into account. The selected government should tax, adequately and effectively, the wealth created by capitalism and use it to address poverty and provide a number of services, education, healthcare, social security, to people at large. Stop trying to make it more fair. In one form or another, your attempt to make it more fair is rob A for the sake of B. You have made A worse off, and since A is going to resist, the total assets of A and B are reduced and B can be worse off too. The only pure equality we know of is the grave, and we do our best to avoid that. And since we are flawed mortals, it is entirely possible for our attempts to make things fair end up less fair. In fact, this is quite likely. Whatever means we attempt to make things more fair will be used by those who are merely seeking their own advantage, and so we are creating the means to destroy the fairness we desire. Limit the ways money can control politics. It may be too late for that in the US, given the role of the Supreme Court and difficulty in changing its membership. There was a very brief time between Kennedy and Nixon when the court did not decide every case in favor of the wealthy, but it may never happen again. Legislators themselves are too dependent on campaign contributors to ever favor the poor, and the media that should be informing the public about this problem won't, because they are the ultimate recipient of most of that advertising money. In the USA, universal healthcare would make things more fair. You would not have to worry about not having money or coverage for a health issue, or later being told it's not covered or out of network and that you have to pay the whole amount. You wouldn't see ads on TV telling you that you should sell your life insurance policy to pay for medical bills. Employers would not have to worry about the health coverage, because all the workers would be covered. Start to see the lower classes as a kind of social capital which can be used to put pressure on people with. That will both give poor people a chance to make some money and will increase the chances that lazy people will get back in line and get to work.